Carbs are the devil. If you've heard a lot of people saying stuff like that and demonizing carbs, I want to let you know that they are all wrong. Carbs are very important. Do not listen to people who don't know what they're talking about. Welcome back to Lifestyle Nutrition with Brian Diamond, and today we're going to learn about
carbohydrates.
What are carbs and why they're important? What are the different types of carbs? How they're digested? Where they are found in the body and how they are stored? What happens if you don't consume enough
Carbohydrates.
and also the reason why most people say that carbs make you gain weight. So what really are these things called carbohydrates? What are carbs? Carbs are the primary source of energy for you to think, move, and to perform any type of activity that you need to do throughout the day. Why are they so important? Because your brain uses energy from carbs, and 20% of the energy that is absorbed by your body from carbohydrates is used by your brain. If you do not have enough carbs on a daily basis, what happens is you are not able to think clearly. Have you ever experienced this, that when you don't eat lunch or you skip lunch or you skip some meals, you're not able to think clearly, your head starts hurting sometimes, and if you have an exam or something, you're not able to concentrate when you study, because if your brain is screwed, your entire life is screwed. That's why they're really important. So what exactly are the types of carbohydrates? Everybody who are not nutrition coaches, nutritionists, or nutrition scientists know carbohydrates as two types. Those are simple carbs and complex carbs. However, carbohydrates are actually made up of sugar units, and there are four types of sugar units. There's monosaccharides, which are single sugar units, and these are glucose, fructose, and galactose. And there are disaccharides, which are paired sugar units, and these are sucrose, maltose, and lactose. Sucrose is made up of one glucose unit and one fructose unit. Maltose is made up of two glucose units, and lactose is made up of one glucose and one galactose unit. And the next one are oligosaccharides, which are sugar unit chains of 3 to 10 units, and the last one is polysaccharides, which are sugar unit chains of more than 10 to over several thousands. The monosaccharides and disaccharides are collectively called simple carbohydrates, and the oligosaccharides and polysaccharides are collectively called as complex carbohydrates. How are carbohydrates digested? Well, believe it or not, the carbohydrate digestion process actually begins right here
In your mouth.
Yes, the breakdown process starts right here in your mouth. When you start chewing, it breaks down the oligosaccharides and the polysaccharides. Then they go into your stomach, from oligo and polysaccharides in your stomach to disaccharides, and from your stomach to the small intestine, they go and they become monosaccharides, which are the only absorbable form of carbohydrates in the body. If you subscribe to this channel, what you can expect is weekly videos on nutrition, weight loss, tips and tricks on how to attain sustainable weight loss and how to maintain that weight loss once you achieve your goal. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Where are carbs found in the body? Where are they stored in the body? They are found in three distinct locations in the body. In your blood transports carbohydrates to your brain and your nervous system to help you function throughout the day. It's a very small amount, but it is found in your blood. The storage of carbohydrates in the body happens in only two places: your liver and your muscle tissue all over your body. So, the storage form of carbohydrates is known as glycogen, and glycogen is only made up of glucose molecules, not anything else, only glucose molecules. The liver is about 1.5 to 2.5 kilograms, and per kilogram the liver can store up to 50 grams of carbohydrates. The liver can store up to 125 grams of carbs. That's if your liver is 2.5 kilograms. I'm just assuming the maximum right now. And muscle tissue can store 15 grams of carbohydrates per kilogram of muscle, and the average muscle mass of women is about 30% of their total body weight, and for men it's about 40%. So let's just take a number, like a round figure of
100 kilograms.
so 40% of that would be 40 kilograms, and 40 kilograms, if you take 15 grams per kilogram, so that's 600 grams of carbohydrates in the entire muscle mass of a male. And 30% would be 30 kilograms for females, and 30 into 15 grams would be 450 grams of carbohydrates for a female stored on a daily basis. Alright, coming to the big bang question. Why do people say that carbs make you gain weight?
Oh, it's not just a myth. I felt it. I gained weight. I'm bloated.
Why do they say that when they consume carbs? Is because of water weight. So now you need to know that every gram of carbohydrate can store up to 4 grams of water, which means the liver that can store up to 125 grams of carbohydrates, and the muscle tissue which can store up to 600 grams of carbs. So that comes up to 725 grams of carbs on a daily basis. Now let's just take these numbers. So 725, if you multiply that by 4 grams of water, that's 2,900 grams. That's 2.9 kilograms of water weight. So this is why when people go on low carb, that's why they lose a lot of water weight, and they think, oh, low carb diets are the end all be all. That's absolutely wrong. That's not how it works. For coaching inquiries, you can call me on my cell phone, send me a text on WhatsApp, or you can also send me an email if that's what you prefer, and we'll take it ahead from there. And I'll also put these details down in the description below, so be sure to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next one.